Welcome back to Shore Sports Talk on 94.3 The Point. I am Vin Ebenau, and I am joined by Brian Skirka, Marketing Department Director at Monmouth Racetrack. It is Mother's Day. So much to do, so much going on there. Brian, want to dive into all of it? Not just Mother's Day, but what's going on over the next few weeks and months throughout the summer as well. But first off, welcome onto the show. Thanks for taking out the time.
Thank you for having me. It's good to be here to kick off the 2023 season. We're looking forward to it.
So what are some of the planned events for the Mother's Day and festivities that people can come check out?
A lot of things mom-related, so all ladies get in for free. We have a great partnership with In the Garden Flowers out of Seabright, who donates a lot of flowers to us. So the first 1,000 moms get a carnation as they come in. We have a concert ticket giveaway, so we're going to give away a few concert tickets to Luke Bryan at PNC later this summer.
There you go.
As well as the Boots and the Basie concert that Thunder 106 throws at Count Basie Theater, and we're just going to have a great day.
Now, what are some of the races that will be taking place Sunday afternoon?
So the Sunday races, we'll probably have about 12 races. They actually draw those as we speak right now. So we'll probably have 11 or 12 different races on Sunday.
What are some of the big races? Some of the big races that people can look forward to seeing over the summer months, the Haskell and others, where they can come check out the horse races and just have a great day at Monmouth Racetrack.
Yep. So every Saturday and Sunday throughout the entire season, we'll have at least one stakes race. So stakes races are kind of for the better horses, and just like track and field, there's all different kind of levels and categories of horse races. So there's some races that are just for the boys, some for the girls, some on the turf, some on the dirt, some at longer distances, some at shorter different distances. So in each of those categories, there'll be, at least one stakes race for the best of the best every Saturday and Sunday. Our two main race days are Haskell Preview Day, which is the day before Father's Day, June 17th. So that day we'll have 4 stakes races. And each of those races is a prep race for one of our biggest races on Haskell Day. So from a racing standpoint, Haskell Preview Day, Saturday, June 17th, is a really big day. Those races all lead to Haskell Day itself, which is Saturday, July 22nd. And on Haskell Day, obviously it's the Haskell. It's $1 million race for 3-year-olds. That's basically our Kentucky Derby. And then our second premier race of the season on the turf is called the United Nations. That's a grade 1 race. So again, best of the best. Those races run back to back on Haskell Day.
What's the experience like for especially for anybody, Brian, who hasn't been out? What's the experience like on race day? Whether it's any of the races you just mentioned or something else, the horses are racing, everybody's packed, having a good time, packing up the stands and everything. What's the race day experience like?
Sure. So that's really probably one of my biggest goals in my job is to show and tell and hopefully have people experience that experience, as you said, because I feel like horse racing kind of gets a bad rap sometimes, especially from people who might not have gone to certain tracks before. You see horse racing portrayed in movies or whatever, and it's certainly not what the race day experience is like here at Monmouth Park. We are extremely family friendly. In addition to the horse racing, we have a number of really big festivals throughout the course of the season. So whether it's a food truck festival, car show, wine and pizza festival, Irish festival, there's so many different things to do other than just come and watch and wager on the horse racing. Every Sunday is Family Fun Day here from Memorial Day to Labor Day. So we have clowns, face painters, pony rides, all for free in our picnic area. And the picnic area is one of the biggest things for that race day experience too, which is very different than a lot of other racetracks. We have a huge area where BYO is allowed. You can bring your own food, you can bring your own drink, you can bring a cooler. We have probably 100 different picnic tables out here that are all first come, first serve. We have a playground. And again, that's where the Family Fun Day activities are on Sundays from Memorial Day to Labor Day. So it's much more of a family-friendly entertainment, lots going on. On festival days, we have bands. There's a number of outdoor dining areas. So it's not just a quote-unquote, casino/race book gambling institution. There's a lot of events going on. There's a lot of family activities. And it really makes for a great day. There's really plenty to do. So you can watch a race, and then you can walk down to a festival. You can walk and grab something to eat. You can walk to the playground with your kids. So it really is a lot more than just kind of sit in a seat and watch horses.
Yeah, a lot going on all in one day, all at one time, so you can really get the full experience and embrace everything that Monmouth Park has to offer, when you guys open up over the course of the summer season.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what we pride ourselves on. We don't want it to just be kind of boring. There's only racing going on and that's it. We want to be a full entertainment destination. We do have sports betting. That's 6 or 7 years old now, so you can bet on sports if you want. We have sports bars, so you can watch all the games going on. There's obviously the races. But again, there's so much in addition to that between live music and the family fun days that I mentioned and festivals. And, there's truly something for everyone. Everyone from, you can bring your kids and it's an extremely safe and family-friendly environment to, if you did want to bring some people, whether it's colleagues or family, and rent a luxury box and focus on the races or have your own party, there's plenty of options to do that too. So it's just more, again, I feel like for some people who might not have been here before or aren't familiar with horse racing, if you hear, horse racetrack, maybe that might lead you to have a negative connotation in your mind from just things that you've seen in movies and stuff. But it is not that way at all. It's extremely family friendly and safe and inexpensive place to be.
Are there ways for people, even kids or adults, Brian, that once they go to Monmouth Park and they're inside, for them to learn more about horse racing and the kinds of races that you do have there every year?
Yep, absolutely. So we sell a racing program every day. So that's where the names of the horses are in there. So what horse is what number and the jockey and all of the race day information. That program is filled with information to help you, figure out how to pick a winning horse. But we also have a number of guest service. We call them welcome centers here at the track. So just guest service people that kind of hang out in certain booths throughout the track. And if you have a question, where's the bathroom, they can certainly help you. Or, how do I read the program, or what's the difference between this and this, or what does this mean? We have people all throughout the track to help you with that. That's what we do. A lot of my job as marketing director is to get the people here, whether it's through the races or through a seafood festival or through a car show. But all of that is trying to get people to be fans of horse racing. So while they're here, step one is getting them here through whatever means we can. Step two is, while they're here, introduce them to horse racing, teach them a little bit more, and hopefully make them comfortable with the information on horse racing and knowledge, and know how to bet a little bit.
And for those who do wish to get into the area, I guess, where you can place a bet on the horse races, what is the setup like for that? What do people need to know about sports betting at Monmouth Park?
Yep. So sports betting is one specific area that's on the first floor of the grandstand. So that is sports only. So that's baseball, football, soccer. All of those sports are out of the sports book. Horse racing has its own different machine. Basically, you'll be able to find a horse race betting machine anywhere you go. You don't have to worry about that. The sports book is just in one specific area on the first floor of the grandstand. So that's where that is, with our sports bar and huge video boards with every game on. Horse racing betting, anywhere you go, picnic area, luxury boxes, dining area, there's horse race betting machines everywhere. So you won't have any issue finding those.
Now, how can people go about learning more about either when horse races are taking place, or any number of other activities or events, or let's just say they want to go to the sports bar area and place a bet on, a baseball game or something like that? How can people go about learning more about how to do all that at Monmouth Park?
Yep, so I'd recommend going to our website and or social media pages. We post a lot of information on Facebook and our Instagram pages, but probably our website is the best, most inclusive thing. That has information about everything. So monmouthpark.com. Every festival and event we do has its own event page with all of the food trucks that are going to be there if it's a food truck festival, or information not only about if you want to be a vendor or a sponsor or part of the event, but also if you're just coming as a fan. So all of that, pricing, hours, days of the week that we're open, racing schedule, event schedule. Any question you might have about, okay, I'm bringing a cooler. Do they have to be a specific size, or anything like that? All those answers or all those questions are answered on our website, monmouthpark.com.
Brian, for any race, when the anticipation leading into it, and when the horse race officially goes off, what's the excitement level like inside Monmouth Park? I mean, how loud can it get? How excited are people just to watch the races and cheer them on?
It can get very loud. It's one of my favorite parts of the day. Because if it's a 10-horse field, there's people that have bets on all 10 horses. So, I'm standing here rooting for the horse that I want to win, but you're standing next to me and you bet on a different horse, and the person next to you bet on a different horse. So it's everybody rooting. Everyone stops and watches the race. That's why we're all here, to watch the races. So, there's probably one race every half hour. So while that race is going off, everyone kind of stops what they're doing, turns towards the track, watches the race, whether it be live on the track or if you're further away and need to watch it on the TV or something. But, everyone has, at least a $2 bet on a race, and you're all rooting for your horse. And some people have more than $2 bet, so they're going to root a little bit louder. But, no, it's exciting. That's what Monmouth Park is all about. That's what horse racing is all about. And, it's a race, and you're all going to start in the same spot, and whoever can get to the finish line first wins. And you certainly, if you have a bet on the horse, you certainly want to help root them along. So it can get for a race like the Haskell, when we'll have 40,000-50,000 people here, it gets pretty darn loud.
Sounds exciting too. Definitely an experience that everybody's got to go out and get for themselves there. Go check out any number of races or events over there. Brian, appreciate your time talking about everything with the season getting underway now, Mother's Day today, and a lot of different horse races and events coming up over the next few weeks. Appreciate your time.
No, I appreciate you having me. Thanks very much, Finn.
That is Brian Skirka, Marketing Director over at Monmouth Park Racetrack. Go to monmouthpark.com to learn more about the upcoming horse races, sports betting, and so much more. More Shore Sports Talk, sponsored by Shoreline Wealth Management on 94.3 The Point, right after this.
Whether you're in the early stages of investing, getting ready to retire, or planning your estate, you need a financial planner who will guide you on a clear path with honesty and transparency. Shoreline Wealth Management understands that you're more than your money, and they strive to help you realize your best life as they align your finances with your goals. Best of all, Shoreline's straightforward approach will include you in the process. Shoreline Wealth Management is your financial anchor, committed to helping you weather life's storms. Visit shorelinewealth.com for more information today. shorelinewealth.com. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.